good morning, and thank you for watching me once again. Our today's topic is what we always do in our daily life without knowing what we are doing is not good for us. And that is very important thing which we do is blaming, game of blame. Every day, every single hour, we are trying to find how to blame and how we can get out of this situation. This is very normal. I failed completing a task, I will immediately look for someone to be blamed. I will say, I have done my all the best, but because of that someone, I was not able to. Why we are doing this? We are doing this because of two things. We want to prove that if I am failing, this failure is because of not me, but it is because of external factors. So I immediately protect myself and I try to portray myself that I am a perfect person. I immediately look for an external factors which cause me not to be successful. And the second thing which forced me to do blame is fear. Fear of punishment. Fear of losing. Fear of defeat. Fear of looking like someone who is not capable of doing anything. Fear of everything forces us to blame others. And this is where we have to look back in ourselves. Blaming others is very easy because we immediately protect ourselves. And why we do that? I have already explained, but how did we learn this blame game? And how we are conveying this blame game to others? We learn it from people around us. We learn it from how we are being brought up by our parents and how we are developing our kids if we are married. And if we are not, then we are passing on this game of blame to people surrounding us. I blame you, you blame third one blame fourth is going to be blaming fifth one. This is what we are learning from our daily life at home and at office. I always say, one thing is very important. When our kids are making a mistake, and if we are going to punish them because they accept their mistake, we are going to basically ruin their personality. It happens in our daily life. My kid will come to me, Papa, I made a mistake. Now, my immediate reaction is always that I go back and tell him, why? How? Not acceptable. You will be punished. And then I destroy the personality of my kid, who is going to get the habit of blaming, and then he is going to grow up in his life and start building up the blame in his personality. He will keep on blaming others with the fear of punishment and with something explaining that the things are out of my hand. My kid did not get the marks up to my expectations. He will immediately come back because he knows if he tells me he fails, he will tell me the examiner has put the exam paper very bad. He will never accept it that he was not well prepared. I'm working in the office. I did not accomplish my task. I will come and I will blame system, process, people, management, organization. But what I miss is self-accountability. I have to be self-accountable. This blame game leads us to something called unhealthy behaviors. What are these unhealthy behaviors? Unhealthy behaviors are getting anything to be happy. When I blame someone, I will be happy that I protected myself. But I never know the happiness is not going to come from outside inside me. Happiness is something which comes from inside me and goes out to others. This is what I always forget. This unhealthy behavior is all about getting happiness. And when we do these unhealthy behaviors, we ended up in addiction. And what is that addiction? It's very simple. People are using drugs because they feel happy. We call them drug addicted people. People are happy when they do shopping. We call them that he is a shopping lover person. Someone is getting happy by doing most of the time work, getting busy because he wants to avoid all the circumstances around him. We call him workaholic. And this eventually ends up where we give up. We start with the blame, with the fear of punishment, justifying external factor is causing me not to achieve, then leading towards unhealthy behaviors, ending up with addiction and neglect. We have to stop blaming. We should not be blaming others. We need to have a self-accountability. We have to accountable ourselves. Why did I fail? And we have to pass on this very positive thing to our new generation. Let's not teach them to be blaming others because of fear, because of any other reason. They have to come and be honest. I have to be honest. I did not do my job properly. I have to be honest. Not to be blaming someone else, whether it is system, process, people, organization, management, whoever it is. The topic is very big. We can keep on talking on this one, but I believe we can start with a simple exercise that be honest with self-accountability. And I'm sure the more you try not to blame, the more you will be successful.